Sciences module on the nervous system. I'm going to start off by introducing myself a bit. Hi, my name is Joyce. I am a second-year neuroscience student at the University of Toronto, and some of my hobbies include singing, dancing, and trying new things. So today we'll go over a lesson and we're going to have an activity. In our lesson, we're going to cover what the nervous system is, its parts, its functions, and we're going to cover the human nervous system versus the nervous system of other animals. In our activity portion, we're going to do a materials check, a safety check, and then we're going to build our own neuron. So, what is the nervous system? The nervous system is made of nerves and specialized cells called neurons. They send and receive signals to and from different parts of the body. So think of it as broken telephone, so where your body is transmitting the correct messages from one part of your body to the other, or a hot potato, where the person is trying to throw the potato away to the next receiver as quick as possible. So there are two parts of the nervous system. There is the central nervous system, the CNS, which is composed of the brain and the spinal cord on the left. And on the right, we have the peripheral nervous system, or the PNS, which is the nerves that branch out from the spinal cord. So neurons are a very specialized cell. They are the foundation of the nervous system. So to simplify it, we're going to break it down to each individual component. So the green oval in the center is called the nucleus. It contains most of the neuron's DNA and is surrounded by the cell body. The purple wire that actually runs under these yellow chunks, wrappings, is called the axon. It is like, think of it as a wire that transmits signals. The yellow portions that wrap around the axon are called the myelin sheath, and their function is to make transmission more effective and efficient. On the right-hand side, we have the axon terminals, which are where the signal gets sent to. So, okay, we're going to wait for that to go away. Hold on. Signals travel from the dendrites to the axon terminal. So in this photo, from the left to the right. Now we're going to compare the nervous system of a human to the nervous system of an animal. So there are around 86 billion neurons in the human brain. That's a lot. There are 75 million neurons in a mouse's brain, 7 billion in a chimpanzee's brain, and 275 billion in an elephant's brain. So more neurons isn't necessarily correlated with smartness. It could also be a factor of their body size, such as elephants. They're bigger, so their brains are bigger too. So they have more neurons. So nervous systems in different animals. In most vertebrates, like dogs or us humans, we have a brain and a spinal cord. And our neurons are mainly concentrated in the brain and down our spinal cords. For some invertebrates and more primal animals, they have ganglions, which are, think of them as like small brains scattered throughout the whole body. They might have clusters of brains or bigger brains, which are they're not necessarily their brains. Like we have not like one central brain, but like a main brain and like sub-brains almost. And if we go back even further, very primal animals like sea sponges or jellyfish use nerve nets, which is a very uniform and constant spread of neurons throughout the whole body. Oh, also, okay, yes. So let's reflect on what we've learned so far. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you can pause the video, and I'll give you the answer in a bit, but try and think through these questions and answer them for yourselves. So, what two parts make up the nervous system? So cue to pause. The two parts that make up the nervous system are your nerves and specialized cells called neurons. Question 2, how do nervous systems in animals differ from humans? Besides a big part of the difference being in their structure, A lot of it has to do with the advantages or disadvantages of having some more spread out nervous system that doesn't take as much energy to maintain versus a very centralized brain and spinal cord. And number 3, in what directions, also for number 2, think about the disadvantages and advantages of having a different kind of nervous system. That could be a good extra food for thought thing if you want to look into it. It's pretty interesting. Brains are cool. And in what direction do nerve signals travel? Your answer would be from the dendrites to the axon terminal. Okay, so now we've moved on to activity time. We're going to use what we learned about the parts of the neuron to create our own model neurons. So, materials check. You're going to need Play-Doh or something like clay you can mold and mend, a small circular object, even smaller circular object like a coin or smaller circular object, a string, and some beads. If you want to make an edible version of this, you can. You can just replace the list on the left with the list on the right. So, safety check. Even though in this particular lab it's very at home, it's DIY, it's very safe, it's always a good practice to practice. It's always a good idea to practice lab safety in a real formal lab setting. So I want you to pause the video and read through it. I'm going to assume you read through it. Okay. So now we're going to build our own neuron. So you're going to take your coin, which represents your nucleus, and place your coin in the center of your small circular object. This represents your cell body, and your nucleus goes in the cell body. And then you're going to take your string, which represents your axon, the component that transmits signals across the neuron. And you're going to string your beads across it or on it. And these beads represent your myelin sheaths, making transmission more effective and efficient. So it's not a real bead, just it's stuck on there, yeah. Then you're going to connect one end of the string to the small circular object. As you can see, I've indicated the pictures in the slides. And then you can use Play-Doh to create branch-like structures and place these around your cell body. So you can just roll them up into like branch-like or tree-like structures. Your Play-Doh. And you're going to roll, so the dendrites, they receive signals that, they receive neural signals, and you're going to roll Play-Doh again to create a noodle-like structure, and you're going to place this on the other side of the string. These will be your axon terminals, where your nerve signal is sent. So when you put all that together, ta-da, you have your very own neural model. Yay, that's mine. Hope you like it. I like it. These are my references for pictures, references for academic information, yes, and PowerPoint credits. So thank you for engaging with us in this lesson. If you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. You can email us or contact us at our website. And thank you. Stay safe and have a good day. Bye. How do I pass this? Okay, got it. Wait, no. Here we go. Bye.